Hi everybody, it's Ren back with another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a paper origami crane. You need to make a couple notes. You need to make sure you've got perfectly square paper, preferably origami paper, and you need to be very careful with how precise you're being. If you fold it a tiny bit wrong, it can turn out completely wrong. Trust me, I've tried many times. Like, loads. But, okay. So you start off and you make a triangle. And you have to make sure you line it up very well. On my origami paper, it's quite useful because it has this line, this out rim of it. And that shows you something. It shows you where to line up later when you're doing it. And this might be a bit bad because I'm watching the film while doing it, but I'm going to try and do my best with this. So once you've folded it twice with triangles on the square origami paper, you have to make it into squares, and to do that, you put one up like this, and then you open it up, sort of. Then you take this point, and just push it down, and make sure you line it up, and then line it up. Then it will turn into a square. And you repeat the trick for this other side. You fold this over before, so you've got a bit of leverage to do it on. Hold it, I'd say like this, then like this. This one's a bit harder than the first one, so you need to make sure you're very careful with it and don't rush it. Of course, for video purposes, I'm going to rush it. So it's not going to turn out perfect, but hopefully you guys get the point. So now that we're at this stage, my iPad ran out of space. But I'm going to try and be quicker now. You have to be careful on which side of these are. This is the open side. So what you do now, you get one of these and you fold it directly halfway through it. Like that. And I'll skip to when I've done that. When I've done all four sides. See, I've now done this and this. So now you take this top bit, and to make it easy on yourself, you fold it. You fold it over. You make a mark. Then you just open it back up to a square. This is one of my hardest bits, I find. So you have to find the open part, and see this mark you've made. You have to almost fold it along here. Now this is the bit where I might start messing up because I'm filming at the same time. But even if you do a tiny little crinkle here, like the tiniest one, it'll still end up okay at the end. Sort of like that. A little bit weird, but that'll be okay. Okay, I'll do the same. So I've done that. As you can see, it's like this now. It's like a diamond. So you go over to the open side now, and you do the same thing, but you have to be very careful. You fold it over like this, halfway, almost the same, but you have to be very careful because this bit's a bit more delicate. So I'll do that the same and see you in a sec. See, it's now done like this. Now that we've done this, this is where it starts to get a bit like finicky. But don't worry, just follow along with my lead and you'll be fine. So you have to take this and fold it over like this. It's quite hard, so don't worry, but just make sure. Okay, once you've done this, you should. That's helpful. So, So now there's this, and you see that you would have made a mark earlier with where you fold it, and just fold it along that line so the point is right there. Then you undo what you did earlier and make it back so you can see this exposed part. And now that it's like this, you may think, Ren, how is this the end? But hold here and then go like this. You'll be able to see it start coming in a second. See like that? Then finally, you just form yourself a head and then you're pretty much done. So just get the head and sort of just make yourself a little head. Then to make the body, just pull it out a bit like that. And then you've made a crane. Hello. Here are a couple I made earlier. This one turned out a bit wrong. But, you know, here are a couple I made earlier. And thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Make sure to do what I think is hit that like button. Is what every single YouTuber says nowadays. So I'm going to say that. Thanks.